welcome to the lobby. We're excited to have two amazing guests here. I've had the pleasure of getting to know both these ladies, and they are just powerhouse reps in the industry. Not only are they amazing at what they do and their rep jobs and their roles, but also they bring so much passion, enthusiasm, and excitement, and a willingness to help others. And that's really a lot of the core foundations behind the lobby as well. And I think that's why I'm so excited about this partnership and the opportunity to promote your message to our community. Is that's really the glue behind our community, is that willingness to support each other, help each other. And it's just amazing to see the number of reps that are out there, not only that want to be a part of that, but also looking for those resources. So thank you for being here today. Your willingness to share your secrets in this medical sales industry, because when you first start out, you have so many questions, or even if you're not quite in the industry yet, you don't even know what you don't know yet. And so to have your experience, your expertise, and your willingness to share it today just means the world to me. So thank you so much for being here. They're not here to listen to me. They're definitely here to hear you, listen to you, and hear your thoughts on sales. So I'm going to turn the mic over and let you ladies take it from here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Kendi. Yeah, we are so happy to be here. Hi, everyone. I'm Annalisa Rhodes, and we are here. And Cindy, go ahead. Say
Hi, I'm Cynthia Vaquera, or Cindy.
And we are the Girls of Grit, and we have a podcast called Secrets in Medical Device Sales. But our platform is more than just a podcast. We have all sorts of things that we can tell you guys a little bit about later. But we are just so happy to be here tonight and happy to have all of you joining us. And yeah, I mean, Kendi really said it well. We set out to do this because we didn't have any support. Cindy and I would call each other all the time on the phone, send each other different podcasts or different like little inspirational quotes or books to read. And we just realized that there was a big gap that was missing in the medical device sales community for support for reps, leadership, managers, women in medical device sales, just across the board. And so we really, that's how our podcast was created. And it's been a whirlwind, awesome ride. I mean, what do you think, Cindy?
100%. And, Kendi said it, there's all these, share these secrets in medical device. It could be such an amazing place to work. And so to give you a little taste of what, if you tune into our weekly podcast, as Lisa said, we're here to shortcut the lessons we've learned so you don't recreate the wheel or have to extend any of your learning. We want to make it faster, better, and quicker for you. And so we're just going to dive into today, giving you a little bit of one of our top, not even just episodes, but we love when people write into us and tell us different things. So today we're going to talk about the secret hack that will help you win in sales. And I think that just to get all of you guys thinking where this is coming from, if you could just take a minute and just kind of picture, like, there's a difference between top performers and those that are not. You go to an awards banquet and you see them go up on stage, and there's something about them, right? That they do something different. And it's not always maybe just, what you think, but I'm sure you sat there if you were in the back of the room. Oh, what are they doing? And so then you think about your own business, and maybe some of the questions you're asking yourself is like, gosh, what can I do to get up there? I feel like I'm doing all the right things, yet, something's missing or something's not coming together. So why is it even some reps with average talent, and then there's they have an advantage, but they still lose? So we just wanted to take this little bit of time to kind of discuss with you guys. By the end, we'll reveal our secret hack that every high performer uses that I believe you'll relate to, and it'll change how you show up in your day tomorrow.
Yeah. Cindy, as you're sitting here telling me, and you guys, just so you know, I'm a storyteller. Like, I love stories, and I'm like, oh, squirrel, because I'm constantly always thinking about different things. And so as you were just talking, Cindy, it made me think back to, this was probably about 15 years ago. And I was kind of, I wasn't new anymore to the medical device industry, but I was kind of like, in the middle of it, in the mix of it. And there was a rep who had gotten up on stage multiple times in the row, and she's a female. And I was like, what is it, right? Like, what do you have that I don't have? Like, I'm doing everything that you're doing. I'm learning all the products. I'm learning the clinical knowledge. I'm targeting the right physicians. I'm doing all the cold calling. I'm reading all the books. I'm writing in my planner. I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing to become just like you, but I can't get there. What is it that you have that I don't have? And it was interesting, Cindy, because she couldn't really put her finger on it. And now that we're going to talk about it tonight, it's like, duh, of course we know now what she has, but back then it was kind of hard to even like explain it. And I think until you really start talking about it, like we're going to do tonight, can you really understand what that secret is? But I'll tell you, it took me a long time to figure it out. But when I did, it was kind of like, oh, well, I've kind of had that the whole time. I guess I just never really tapped into that. So I'm so excited that we're talking about this tonight. And just so you guys know, this is our #1 grossing episode on our podcast still today. And it has been the top episode since it's come out. And there have been a lot of really good ones. But this one is our top one. So that's
and you painted a really good picture about doing all the right things. And I think a good analogy is if you think like when you're running on a treadmill, okay, you're sweating, you're running, you've got all this motion, but there's really no traction because you're not really going anywhere, which I guess is a good thing, or you'd fall off the treadmill. But it's you're running, you're working, but you're not getting anywhere. And I think that's a really good way to think about it. But now think about the person that you could actually take off the treadmill and run and get somewhere. That's like a vision of somebody who walks into a meeting, they kind of own the room and they don't even really try it. But there's a magnetism about it because they're trusted. People buy from them. And you're like, this person has this, I don't know, what do they call that? Like Jedi level energy.
The it quality, right?
Yes, it's like they've got it.
Yeah.
They have the it factor.
Yeah.
And it's not working harder, not smarter. And I think that if all of you can picture that right now, this is where we're going with having the secret hack, because it truly makes a difference of somebody who can walk in a room, they can state, this is the product I have, this is what I'm here for today. Okay. Then you can have somebody walk in the room that almost commands attention, either in their body language, in their hello, or sometimes it's before they speak, but just how they speak.
Yeah. And it's funny because it isn't like it's one set person, right? I mean, like I have run into multiple reps over the years, and I've been doing this for, I don't know, 26 years. And I have run into so many different reps, male and female. And it's not like they look a certain way, or they hold themselves a certain way, or they dress a certain way, right? Or they drink a certain coffee. It's none of that. It is
with foam, cold foam.
Starbucks coffee, right? Exactly. But it's not that, right? It's something even more. And so, I feel like you were talking kind of like some of the characteristics of this secret, because we don't want to give it away quite yet, but one of the secrets I think that you're talking about with that building that rapport and trust is it's like it like exudes out of them, right? Like people want to buy from them. They could be selling ice to an Eskimo, and the Eskimo buys the ice, right? And again, it's not like they've done all the clinical work. They've done all of that. Sure. They've built the foundation, but there's something else they have. There's something that engages their buyers to want to learn more. They're posing the questions in a way that the customers are like, wait, hang on a second. I want to know more. Wait, you're telling me something that I didn't know. I want to buy from you. I want to do cases with you. I want you to come back into my office and meet my partners. These people have this thing. I mean, even handling objections, even handling that all too familiar no, right? That all too familiar rejection of not now, not today, not interested. They even overcome those with like this finesse that,
it's crazy they can do that.
Yeah, I know.
It's characteristics. And I think, if you're listening, you're right. You just pointed out the building rapport and trust. That rep that walks in the room or the one that's on stage, they have that. And then just engaging their intention, like you said, I would say that's a #2 characteristic. And then you just said #3 is really overcoming objections. And you're like, how do these people do this so well? It has this like there's a way they get into, if there's an objection, it's almost like an empathy where they
Mhm.
can maybe respond with something like, I totally get it. Can I show you why others thought that too? There's a relatability. Maybe have you tried this? Like there's a presence in their tone that
Yeah.
is different in overcoming objections. And I
Yeah.
think that's a true characteristic of these top sales performers. I think there's two more.
Okay.
And
'Cause I want us to, I want us to tell the
I
secret.
know, but I think I can't forget that articulating value, huge, 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 because
Yeah.
you have to have value in anything that you say. And it's
Very true.
I think that you can feel when you're able to transfer that value. And then the last one, the last characteristic that I truly believe is really motivating action. If you're able to inspire that person that you are selling to take
Mhm.
an action, even if it's just to have another meeting, or maybe it's even an urgency where they're like, I really need to meet with you again. I really need your product. It's not pressure, but it's momentum. So those
Yeah.
5 characteristics really do, I think, align with those outstanding high performing reps that can
Yeah.
get up on stage.
All right. So can we tell the secret now?
Yes, it's time. We have to reveal our secret.
This is what we do on every episode. We always give you guys a secret, along with some marching orders, but this is such a great secret. And again, it's almost like this intangible thing, but I feel like once you see it, once you feel it, once you get it, this is all you use on top of everything else, right? On top of the clinical knowledge, on top of the homework that you've done, on top of the foundation. So the secret hack.
But let's ask, do you have an idea of what the secret is?
I just want
Right?
to,
Do
yeah.
you know what it is?
Do we
All
have
right, Lisa,
anybody that
what's the
wants to write
secret?
in? Let's see if anybody wants to write in to know what the secret is.
Yes, because I mean, are you able to align with us and say, I know what they're talking about. It's got to
Mhm.
be X.
I know.
Okay. People can be shy. Lisa, what is the secret hack to winning in sales?
It is passion. It's
Yes.
passion for what you do, what you sell, how you feel it, how you see it, how you live it every day. You are in medical sales for a reason, and everybody has different reasons of why they got into this field. But you're in a very special place, right? Medical sales is so special. And
Mhm.
number one, you probably worked pretty hard to get into it. And if you didn't work really hard, you got lucky, because most people that I know worked very hard to get to where you're at. So, why are you here? Why are you doing what you do? And everybody's why is going to look different. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But the overarching thing that rep had that I wanted so bad that she couldn't put a finger on is she loved it. She loved what she did. She loved what she sold. She believed in it, and she exuded it with her customers every time she worked with them. She was happy to be there. She wanted to help. She was engaging. She was learning. She was doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing as a rep, but it was this like you can't even put a name on it. It's like the ripple from the bottom of the pond that comes up to the top, and then everybody sees the ripples, right? But you can't
Mhm.
explain where it came from. It's passion.
Absolutely. And it's an energy. It's this energy that exudes from the person entering the room. And so, you just we're able to say what passion is. And Lisa and I absolutely believe that passion is a genuine belief. And I use that word genuine because you can come in and say, this is the best pen I've ever used. Or you'd be like, oh my gosh, did you see the writing on this? Look how smooth this is. Like, wait till you try this. I'm telling you, my hand flies off the page. Like, there's so many different ways to say it rather than just, there's a difference between genuine passion and fake. But when you align it with what you believe and you have a purpose, it comes out with conviction. Passion and conviction go hand in hand. And I think that is a true separation, because those that fake it are just going to burn out, you know. And I think for those of you that have passion or aren't sure they're missing it, it's like, think about when you really felt alive in
Yeah.
in what you're doing.
I love it. All right. So there are really four what we've called pillars to passion, what we really believe kind of what passion encompasses, right? So the first one is really conviction, being convicted with what you're selling, because conviction is contagious. When you are so driven by what you're doing, what you believe in, you truly feel it through all your cells in your body. People feel that and they want to be a part of that. They love that energy that you're giving off. They want to be who you are and they want to work with you. They want to use your products. They want to do cases with you. They want the outcomes that you're talking about. Like, they want that. And I think the more that you believe it, the more others will believe it as well. I think, again, medicine is so different, right? Medical device sales is so different than anything out there. And you truly are impacting patients' lives every day. And when you see it impacting patients and they're changing for the better, it's unbelievable. And okay, I have a story. So like, as I'm talking, I'm like, sorry. So I've had a lot of really amazing jobs. I've been very blessed. But I had one in particular that has really stood out to me. And it was something that was kind of a mover and a shaker in a new area in vascular surgery. And it was something new, brand new product. Nobody had ever seen it before. And we were kind of introducing it to the world. And I will tell you, Cindy, and for all of you out there, it was amazing when I had my surgeons and physicians coming to me saying, Mr. Smith is walking now. Mr. Smith is going and playing with his grandkids. Mrs. Brown is running 5 miles again, or she's walking when she couldn't walk at all, or whatever it was. They have no pain in their legs. Their wounds are healing. Bad diabetic feet, they're healing now. We were able to do a little surgery and we got blood flow back to it. I mean, there were so many stories, Cindy, and you'd see some of these patients and it was like, wow, like you really felt it. You saw what you were doing. You saw how you were helping the patients, how you were impacting their lives. And it truly changed who I was as a rep, but also as a person into what I really wanted to do. And I wanted to make sure that no matter what I was selling, I believed in it wholeheartedly.
It
Um,
it
and
makes a difference.
it was an amazing thing. And I was second rep in the US 2 years in a row,
Wow.
and it's like, it just kind of came naturally because I loved what I did.
Yes. I mean, that unwavering belief is so important. And then the conviction comes, but you're right. I think what you just said with the conviction and the unwavering belief with your story can connect into the second pillar,
Yep.
which truly is your deep connection to your why.
Mhm.
Because you think about it, like, why do you sell? Lisa, your story was right. This is why you sell. Like, you can impact patients. If you get caught up in the mundane every day of, oh, I've got to go here, I got to check there, I haven't been here in a while, and you forget, wait a minute, I am making a difference in a patient's life. It's
Yeah.
not just about a paycheck. And when you put yourself in that thought of helping somebody or solving a problem to make their day easier, that's your why. And I am telling you, when you sell from a mission like that and not just motion of to do,
Yeah.
people will feel it. Passion is an energy that is felt. And do you ever hear the saying, people don't remember what you say, but they remember how they make you feel? And if you can really tie your why into what you're doing, if you truly genuinely believe it, it's going to make a difference. So the first pillar is an unwavering belief with conviction in what you sell. And number two is a deep connection to your why.
Yeah. Number 3 is authentic energy, right? That you're going to inspire action. So when you feel that, when I felt that connection of what I was doing and how I was impacting patients, I would tell my doctors, I would tell new customers, my physicians, Dr. So and so is doing this, and these are the results we're seeing. This is what the patients are saying. This is what we're having papers being written on. This is what's going to be presented at the next big meeting. And physicians want to be a part of that, right? Who doesn't want to be a part of something that is life-changing, that is changing and shaking the entire field of where you are currently at and giving you a new solution? physicians, they're just like you, right? They want to be a part of a community too. And so when you show them that energy and that positive conviction and belief in what you're doing, they follow that energy, right? They want to follow and be with you. And so many times, Cindy, I have used stories from other physicians and results that we saw to sell a new physician because it works, right? Like they want to be nobody wants to be left behind. So Dr. Smith doesn't want Dr. Brown to beat him. So he's going to say, oh, well, you know what? He's getting those great results. I want that too. I don't want to be left in the dust. So I really, truly believe that's part of passion, right? That energy inspires
100%.
that action.
And that energy also, like your body language when you enter a room. I mean, think about it. If you're unsure about something, you may come in a little more quiet, a little more, your shoulders might be drawn, drawn in. And if you walk into a room, your shoulders are back, you're charging with, it's this confidence because you believe it, you're ready. And there's a completely different approach. And that energy is seen, it's heard, it's contagious without even speaking a word. Oh, that's what we love about that.
I know.
Okay. Our fourth pillar, and I think you will all agree with this, is how a relentless curiosity and growth can tie into passion. Because, okay, something that you love, you want to know more about, you want to read more about. Okay, so if you follow a specific sports team, you don't just love them and then not read about or watch the game and read about the stats and talk about it with your friends, oh, did you see this happen? And then you want to read more and oh, who are they getting on their team? It's all their growth and how they're changing. And that's the same in sales, because if your topic is, you talked about like, helping maybe a diabetic with blood flow to their feet. I mean, you may be wanting to learn more about, well, what new devices are out? What are we helping with circulation? What new medicines are out? What new procedures? And then when you go in and you talk to the doctor about your specific device, and he mentions something you just read about, you instantly have more credibility. You know which questions to ask. You can follow along. And, also the curiosity of just the space that you're in. Yeah. And so, it's not just I'm here to tell you something. It's be curious, learn about them first, know why they do something, how they're doing things, and then integrate what you have to sell. Because bringing curiosity and asking questions into how you sell is a whole form of passion. And those four pillars, as simple as that sounds, are what truly makes up passion in selling. Unwavering belief, connection to your why, authentic energy, and a relentless curiosity and growth.
All right. So let's do the flip side. What happens when you don't have the passion, right? And we're all human. Okay. It happens. It may be that you've been in your job for a number of years and you're just like, oh, it's the same old, same old. I just don't have that energy. I don't have that love for what I'm doing. I don't have that passion. How do I get that back? Right? Because I still have a number on my back. I still have to make a paycheck. I still got to go out there and sell to my customers. How do I get that passion back? Or how do I create the passion if I've never had it or I don't know how to get it? I think one of the first things that you need to remember is that passion is a byproduct, right? It's not something like, it's not a personality trait. It's something that you truly have to generate it. You have to create it. You don't just, it's not just in you. I mean, okay, maybe you have passion for like running or horseback riding, which I do, but I mean, you may not have a certain amount of passion for, I don't know, selling whatever you sell. So you're going to need to generate it. And the question is, how do you generate something that you don't know anything about? Well, I think it really boils down to making sure that you're connecting with something that matters to you, right? Why does this job matter to you? Why did you enter into the medical device field? Like I said before, what's your why? I think it's kind of important to remember that, but also like your ultimate goal. What's your ultimate goal here? It's not just to make a paycheck. Let's hope that's not it. Let's hope that your ultimate goal is bigger, is better. And that will help to start that feeling of passion come back And then you'll just have to build it. And it is a generational thing. You do have to build it. And it takes a couple of steps and, patience along the way if you're really struggling with it, but you can get it back. I think there's some other ways too, Cindy, right?
Yeah. And don't get frustrated because, Lisa, you said it, you're like, oh, remember what that was like. But if you're really in that moment where you've disconnected, here's just a quick hint, a quick tip to get you back on track. How you return to your why is go back to an impact moment that you had. I am sure there was a time in your previous job or somewhere, or maybe you made an impression, you won something, or like, when did you help somebody do better? So think about when you've last helped somebody, how that made you feel. How are you proud of what to do? Because that's going to give you that good energy back, and you're going to have a more positive current, and that's going to build the momentum. So if you're struggling with, I don't really know what it is, or I don't remember, or I can't get there, put yourself back in your shoes of doing something good. And then I think another thing, and really trying to bring it back, is going along with the pillars. And now you reset your energy. So it's not even, it's interesting because it's not always just a lack of passion. It's really kind of maybe a lack of curiosity, a lack of perspective, or you're just complacent. And you can't pour energy into anybody else when your own tank is just empty, so to speak, right? So I think that it's, resetting your energy is
I think a good way to do that is, and I was thinking about this, I think a good way to do that is to reconnect with a customer that you have had some really great results with, that you knew that passion was there, you felt that passion, or maybe you just connect with what drove you to medical devices in the beginning anyhow. I mean, there are so many people out there that got into this space because they have a relative that has suffered from a disease state. They've had, a child, a spouse, I mean, a friend. There are so many different reasons of why you got into this space, or once you got into it, what you saw when you got into it. And let's be honest, Cindy, every day you get to walk into an OR or an outpatient lab, or wherever you're doing your procedures, that is a blessing. That is something that is earned, and not everybody gets to do that. And here you are, you get to do that. That in and of itself, you need to remind yourself of that and pull from that and remind yourself there's a patient on that table. How can I pull passion and put it back into this patient that's laying here on the table?
If everybody who gets to that moment where they've lost the passion can remember the day they were waiting for their last interview, they've already had 5 interviews, or at their last interview, they're going to meet the VP or the president of the company. And they ask them, like, what are you going to do for me? And you just can't wait to pour out your ideas and what you can do. Well, remember that. Remember, you worked very hard to get the job that you have. And if you're complacent or feeling lack of excitement or passion, it's not going to help you be able to really move your business. And so sit back, get curious again. Like, think, what got you interested in this space, in this job? What's something new I can learn about my customer or my company? Or maybe there's something you don't understand yet. So go learn it, go reach out to a mentor. And I think that curiosity can save it. Look, all of us are human. We're going to have moments where the passion's gone, but that doesn't mean it's gone forever. And so I think Lisa and I tried to give you, I'll re-summarize 4 ways to rebuild passion after you're losing it. Is number 1, remember that passion is a byproduct. So it is not ingrained in you. You can generate it. Number 2, go back and return to your why. Think of an impact moment that can reset your thinking. And while you're resetting, number 3, reset your energy. Become curious again, a new perspective. And the 4th one is to reconnect with curiosity. Bring back in that 4th pillar, be curious. And it's amazing how a tiny little step towards passion can grow into be this blazing fire.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we talked about this today. Cindy, I don't know. We have a lot of different topics that we talk about, but this one in particular, I think is so cool because it's so like intangible, right? You can't say, oh, well, go learn this and then you'll get that. It actually doesn't work like that. But it's such a powerful tool to have, or a trait to have, because it totally defines you differently than everybody else. You will stand out. When you have passion, you will absolutely stand out. Your customers will be drawn to you. Companies will be drawn to you. People will be drawn to you. And this isn't just in medical device sales. This is everywhere, right? Like when you have passion, when you exude that like it quality, people are drawn to you. So why not have that in your business and really drive home those sales and use it to your advantage? Because you're going to have that against your competitor. I mean, most of us know a competitor out there that's like, okay, here we go, and they're picking up the phone because they're getting the calls, but they're not really feeling it. They're not really energetic. And I'll tell you what, after a while, customers get tired of that. They want somebody in their room that is so excited to be there every day, that believes in what they're doing, that wants to help the patient, that is there because they want to be. And those are the people that you want to be. It's hard sometimes. I get it. I've been there many, many, many days, but that's when you got to dig deep. That's when you got to have grit, and you dig deep and you say, okay, let me find that passion again. Let me tap into that great result that I had a couple months ago, that great sales trip, whatever it was that gets you going. Tap back into that, because you ultimately do not want to lose that passion.
No, you don't.
To the top.
And it's not something you need to go find. It's actually something you need to feed, because it's the best part is all of you have it in you. It's just that spark. You've just got to get enough to light the spark again. And I think that we all have it in us. So I think that we're really glad that you took a little bit of time to listen to us on our secret hack, that we are absolutely believers in passion can truly drive a sale. You can say the same thing with passion versus without, and bring in the energy and what it takes, and the results are completely different.
Yeah.
So I think if you're ready to,
you always do a call to action at the end of every call. Cindy does a call.
All right. Okay, so let's think. So I know I should have thought about this because I was thinking live webinar, but all right.
Kendi put in the comments, write your why in the comments. You guys should put your why in there and write it out. Like that should be a call to action right there.
Why don't you do that? Send one sentence, two sentences. What does passion in sales mean to you? Yeah. Because I think we give a little bit of an outline for it to see. And then I love it too. What is your why? It will ground you and launch you at the same time. So I'm really excited that we took this time. I hope you realize that passion doesn't really close a deal. It opens many doors. And that's what we want for you. Doors open to be high performers, keep performing and doing your best.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are there for you guys. If you haven't listened yet, tune into our podcast. We have episodes that launch every Tuesday at midnight, or what is that, 12 a.m.? Not midnight, 12 a.m. I don't know. It's every Tuesday morning when you wake up. Along with that, we actually just launched a quarterly planner that helps you get really, really focused on what you want to get accomplished in all of your sales goals, created by none other than Cindy Fakera, who created this planner from her own brain up there and got it all the way to President's Club in like a year, which is nutso. And we are going to be launching our very first course. Are we going to give away the topic, Cindy?
Why not? Because if anybody's tuning in, listening to us, guess what? We're going to reveal another secret. We'll give you a secret of a course that we're actually launching this week. Yes. And we are very excited to, again, be on the alignment of being a high performer. We're trying to put together little pieces that make you better. Yes. And this one is great because it's something that we all do and we can deny we did it because, listen, I was even one that thought, I don't do that. And Lisa and I put a lot of research into behind this topic, and we thought we see it in some people, but guess what? It's secretly in others. You may not know it. What are we talking about?
Procrastination.
Procrastination.
So our course is becoming procrastination proof, and it is not what you think it is. It is so much more than that. When we sat down and we really started diving into it, Sandy and I were both like, oh, I do that. Oh,
That's
I
right.
did
She
that.
was like, wow, oops. We were, it was humbling.
So
But
we are just so excited, and we are very, very proud to be partnering with the Lobby Network. We cannot thank the Lobby enough for the fact that they are partnering with us and believe in us. We believe in the Lobby. We think it's a fantastic platform, something that has been needed for years and years and years. And it's a passion of ours to be on there and to be able to share all of our secrets with all of you.
I know. Well, I see that Jacqueline has written in, but it's so small. I'm trying to read it.
I can read it. She said, I see passion in sales as authenticity in motion. It is not the closer, but the connector that opens opportunity.
Oh, I love that.
Right?
Do you hear robot or is it me?
No, I know I hear something. But it's fantastic. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for writing in. She wrote in something else as well, which is really great. So hopefully those comments stay.
Yes. And then can you read the other one?
The other one that Jacqueline said is passion being a byproduct is such a great reminder of the path. Thank you, Annalisa and Cynthia. You are so welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Clearly, I need glasses as as I'm trying to read this. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Yeah,
do you have any questions for us, or does anybody else have any questions?
If there's any questions.
R2D2 has joined.
Oh, we've got another one. Here we go. I love it. Riley Levine. Being part of a medical innovation is motivating in and of itself. Our job is quite literally to spread awareness on life-changing medical technology.
Yes.
And it's such a blessing to be in it. It really is. There are so many people clamoring to get into this industry. Cindy and I get called a lot. And if you're in it, you are blessed. You should be thankful and really find that passion if you've started to lose it, because it is such a neat place to be. And there's so much innovation.
There is. And something I will say that if another good way to really get your focus on passion is something that I do every day is I think of 3 things I'm thankful for, and I make it work related. I can think personal too. I mean, on the days that are bad days, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm glad I have health benefits, but the silliest little things will ground you. And so you get to the point, where you're like, I am so grateful I get to help people today. And when you feel that and you start your day from that place, you can literally make an impact, and the income will just be following you. And it's so seen too when you're genuine and you do believe, like you just said about, standing in front of people and helping them. Okay. Now this is a question. Lisa,
what advice? I got it. What advice do you have to get your passion across when doing walk-ins on first encounters? Okay. So for me, I would say body language is number 1, right? 100%. Like you must have a smile on your face, be happy, you're energetic. You can't let the gatekeepers get you down, because that's their job, is to get you down. So you walk in, you're happy, you're energetic. You need to believe in what you're selling. It's not that you're like, oh, I'm here to talk to Dr. So-and-so because, today I'm selling this product. No way. I am here to talk to Dr. Smith because what we have is innovative, life-changing, whatever it is that your product does. And this is something that he absolutely is interested in.
And I think it's important that you're authentically you. So, Lisa and I in our podcast, we work with mostly all men, and it's very different. That I think this, just to be careful, is don't over be anything, is be yourself. But but stand tall, shoulders back, be confident, look them in the eye. Body language, I think, is probably the biggest takeaway to your question. Be yourself. But Lisa said it. I mean, have almost an elevator pitch of what you're there for, believe it, and don't let them see you sweat, and don't let them shake you up.
Here's the deal. Everything I mean, I'm pretty sure unless there's just some like piece of junk out there, everything out there in our medical device world does some sort of good, right? You are bringing good to patients, to physicians, to all of it. So, number one, know that. Number two, most physicians are interested in new technologies. They are interested in learning more. So, when you speak to the gatekeepers, he's interested in it. She's interested in it. Be positive, be confident in what you're doing and what you're presenting. You are not just another person bringing in donuts. That is not your
No.
job. That is
And
maybe not even needed, but if you are going to do it, oh, I know how hungry you guys get later on in the afternoon. I just thought I'd bring in a snack. Big deal. It's not about the food. It's never going to be about that kind of stuff. You must always make it about what solution you're bringing to your physicians.
and most importantly, especially on a first encounter, don't even think about what are they going to think about me? Because what if you say, if I don't say what I'm supposed to say, what if I could have helped them? Because your goal in selling whatever it is that you sell is to help them, and go in with that mindset, and it makes that first encounter much better.
Yeah. All right. I got this one. I got it. What advice do you have for a current or aspiring rep trying to find a company or product that they're passionate about selling? Okay, well, I would say for me, I've been doing this for 26 years. Everything I do, I got to feel it, right? Because I've gotten called multiple times for different jobs and I'm like, I don't know if I can sell that. You got to want to sell it. You got to want to believe in it. Do you have a family tie to it? Do you have a personal tie to it? Does it make your heart leap? Does it make you get excited? Does it sound interesting and cool? Did you do the research on it to learn about the products, learn about the company? Is the company mission something that you believe in? Are the people that work at the company some people that you want to work with? Like, all of this is part of being passionate about what you do. And if none of that resonates, it's not for you. And trust me when I tell you, because if you do go for a company and none of it feels right, you're not going to have it. Exactly. I don't even care what we just told you. I don't even know if you'll be able to create the passion if you truly don't have not all of those things, but some of those things that I said, because the truth is all of that shapes that passion.
Mm-hmm. And network, ask people who may know the company. You can ask somebody else at another company, oh, do you know about this? I mean, be careful depending on if you're leaving a job, but just that healthy curiosity, and that you'll be able to find. And if it's something that resonates with you, or that you're like, wow, did you see they take this a step further and do something special? If it makes you feel good, then roll with it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I love these questions.
Oh,
I
know.
More before we.
So glad you can read them. I see white lines as I scribed. This is why we have to have a partnership. Okay.
Okay. I love this. Great advice. Thank you both so much. It can be hard as a female when the gatekeepers are female 90% of the time. So it's more about the energy that you carry and mindset. Yes. And remember this, don't let being a female get in your way.
No.
Don't let it get in your way. So what? You're a female, they're a female. It's cool. You know what? I actually use that to my advantage sometimes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I love your picture of all 5 of your kids sitting on your back desk. I got a couple kids. Aren't they crazy? And you can totally personalize it with them before they know it. They're like, oh, let's go back and go see Dr. Smith. He's great. He's in 5 rooms, but I'll tell him to stop by and see you. Don't let being a female get in your way, but you can also use it to your advantage, right? I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know about you, Cindy, but that's what I do.
And, the gatekeeper has a job. So if you just understand what their job is, okay, take it from their perspective. Yep. They're not there to police you and put you in handcuffs and take you in jail, but just if you kind of look at oh, you're having a rough day, or how many people don't actually sign in? I mean, do you have to go after vendor policing or whatever? Ask them what makes their job hard so you can make sure you make it easy on them. And you can say that, look, I want to know what's going to make this easier for you. Yeah. I mean, because they get dumped on all the time. And I think that just give them a little bit of encouragement too.
And I'll say this too, like I just had a new office visit today, and it's all the same. It's always the same. And, you know what's coming, but I always smile. I'm always super sweet. I'm always trying to be a little bit like, oh, how's the day going? How, whatever. And then when I leave, I always make sure I get their name and I tell them a personal thank you for letting me come in and take the time of the physician, because it does put them back. Whether it's 5 minutes or 30 minutes, you're still taking time from the physician, and that just ends up coming back on the staff. And they know that, right? So always say thank you, get their names if you can, put it down in your little phone with the notes. And, Kathy is Dr. Smith's front nurse. Great. The next time you call on the phone and you need Dr. Smith, hey, Kathy, is
Hello,
Dr.
Kathy.
Smith?
Right. It's personable, it's relatable, it's disarming.
Yes.
And if you go in relaxed, then they'll feed off your energy. So I think that's great.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. I think we are good. I don't know if
anything else.
Yeah.
We got to thank you. I can read that.
We hope you guys enjoyed tonight. And tune into our podcast every week. Listen for, new fun secrets that we tell a lot of stories too. So we try and be funny.
And write to us if there's something you want to hear about. If you're struggling with something, that's what we're here to do. We've done decades of this, and we want to make it better and easier for all of you.
Yeah. Yep. And have fun doing it.
Yes, absolutely. We do.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. Do we just leave? I don't know.